Welcome back to BVarsity Live. Zach and Trevor with you. We have, like I said, another relay. I don't even know how things are working out there at this point, but we have a Ridgeview kid stuck in traffic somewhere.
So we're just pushing everybody up.
We're just moving along.
We're just having fun.
This is Liberty's 4x4 girls 4x4 team. They are state qualifiers. We have Alexa Hill, Ty Wallace, Shelby Rogers, and Allie Pyle. Congratulations, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And we should mention Morgan Hill, who is a part of the team, is going to be on later. That happens to be your sister. I heard that you kicked her off of the 4x4 team and told her she just needed to focus on the hurdles.
Or she just wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, maybe she just wasn't fast enough.
She wasn't making the cut.
Yeah. We all laugh because we all know that's not true. But Shelby, a freshman, pretty good replacement, and you guys will be ready to rock and roll late tomorrow night, as it turns out. That's always the 4x4, but especially that Friday night at State. I mean, you'll be running like 9:30 at night. The weather will have cooled off, which is a good thing. What are you guys feeling now? We're a day beforehand. Have the nerves kicked in? You said you were nervous for this. Are you nervous for State?
Yeah, it didn't even faze me until we were doing our handoffs yesterday. And I was like totally calm, and then we started getting into it, and I was like, you guys, I told everybody else, I was like, totally just hit me that we're running not tomorrow but the next night. Kind of freaked me out, but
State's always like kind of that pie in the sky end of the season goal, and now we're here. So Ty, what about you? You've had a long season. What's the feeling now?
I'm actually really excited for it, but I think I'll be more nervous tomorrow for sure.
Right, when you start watching stuff and all
and
that.
you realize, okay, this is going to be me in a couple of hours, and so.
Okay, Shelby, when did you find out you were going to be running in State?
Actually, I kind of knew on Tuesday, but it was definitely like final on Wednesday.
Wednesday being yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
So obviously you're excited about it, but did the butterflies kind of descend at that point too? Like, now wait, I'm running where? That sort of feeling?
Yeah, I definitely got really nervous, especially because I'm kind of coming off an injury, so it's not going to be easy, but it's definitely exciting.
What's the injury?
My hip flexor.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
We're ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. And Allie, you're a senior, so this is it for you. By the way, Allie's, as Trevor said, the valedictorian of Liberty High School, so congratulations on that as well. This is a little bit different than, excelling at school, though, because you get the one shot at it. You get one. What are you feeling? This is kind of your last hurrah in track.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better group of girls, like, have my last race with.
So Morgan's normally the anchor. Who's sliding into that spot?
that's Shelby.
That is okay. You're going to run straight to the anchor, so no pressure or anything.
No.
But let me ask you: would you rather be 10 feet ahead or 10 feet behind when you get the baton?
Well, it'd be really nice to be 10 feet ahead.
Sure.
But I also like to have somebody to chase.
Yeah, so we were in here earlier, and Michaela said, I'd rather be 10 feet behind. So then I had to tell the rest of the team, if you slow down, you actually help the team, right? No, that doesn't really work. So, Alexa, you run first?
No, that's going to be Allie.
Okay, Allie starts you off, and then
Ty, and then me.
Ty, then Alexa, and okay.
And Shelby.
What's harder, running or cheering after you're done running?
Probably
That's a hard
cheering.
answer.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you see people like exhaust themselves, and they get up and they're like screaming for like 3 minutes. That's not easy.
That's like running back and forth. It's always a big deal when Morgan's running anchor, and you're like, that she will push herself. So when you get there, you're just like, all you have to do is cheer her on.
Yeah.
Something very specific for you guys that kind of goes along the lines with the same thing with the BHS boys team is that you're bringing 6 athletes along with Alicia Viveros, who's in the discus, and then obviously Alexa, your older sister Morgan, who's going to be in 2 events. How much has Ryan Renz, your head coach, talked about doing this for not only yourselves, not only for your relay, but for the team to see if you guys can be in the running to be in the top 10 in the state? Has he talked to you guys about that? Is that a goal also?
You mean without Morgan, or?
No, even without Morgan, but you guys collectively as a team, is it nice to be able to get in the van and know that there's 6 of you going down to state, and not like some schools where it's just 1 or 2?
I think it's like a teamwork, really. He always really talks about that. So I mean, having each other, pushing each other, and just encouraging, because we all know that we've worked our hardest through the season. If I don't know if that's what you're asking.
Did the expectations change without Morgan? Yeah, I mean, obviously, you like to have that anchor, and Shelby, I'm not saying anything that you're not going to do the job, but your times, there is a difference there. So do you look at the times differently, or are you trying to keep your focus just on the race?
I think we all have like around the same good time. So as long as we all do our best, and like our coach said, Morgan has like a good opportunity of winning or like becoming a state champion.
Sure.
So we want to work hard to just do our best so she can focus on her races.
Shelby, what's the opportunity like for you to step into that? Big shoes to fill, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Morgan's really good, so it's definitely hard to fill her shoes, but it's just a really great opportunity to get to run at state as a freshman, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that it'll help because without somebody, it makes us all push ourselves more.
Yeah.
So knowing that we might not be as far forward when Morgan's with us, that kind of makes us all work harder. So.
Now, Allie, I'll ask you this: what's the goal for this team? If you make it, is there a time? Is there a making it to Saturday, or is it just if we give 100% effort, that's good enough? I mean, what do you go in tomorrow saying we have to do this to be considered successful?
Honestly, the goal for us is just like have everyone PR and see where that gets us.
Mm-hmm. And that's maybe you will need that to get to Saturday, so that could be as well. Now, besides the Morgan factor of her not being on the team, how much juggling has there been with this 4x4 team? Have you guys been sort of rotating people in and out all year long, or has it been pretty set?
No, it's been a lot of rotating.
Yeah, in the beginning it was more rotating, but towards the end it's been pretty
Set.
I think
Yeah.
even during it was Kingsburg, we were switching people out and bringing people in throughout all the meets. But I mean, like Renz kind of just wanted to see where our times personally would go, so that he could figure out where to place us in the relay, and not even just the people, but just switching people's going like first, second, third, or anchor.
Yeah.
So.
Is there chemistry to it? I mean, now that you know the four, do you have to sort of develop that may be more of a 4x1 thing where the handoffs have to be so good.
Yeah.
But do you get that sort of team feeling about it?
Sometimes, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think it's different because I used to start for the longest time. I did that even when I was younger, in like freshman and sophomore year. But I think when I had to start learning how to get the baton from Ty, and that kind of made things a little more difficult. We obviously all saw my bad handoff or my bad, baton. So, yeah.
Good memories, huh? Good memories.
Good memory.
Yeah. What about you guys? Do you feel different because you're not just running for yourself, you're running for the team?
I think, like, for me personally, it makes myself want to push myself a little harder because I know, like, this race doesn't affect just me. It affects the other people that I'm on a team with.
Yeah, I mean, you're not pumping just yourself up, you're pumping them up, and you're not letting yourself down, you're letting them down. So it's sort of that there is that pressure. How about you guys?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I have to push myself harder. I mean, I know in the open four, I know it's like so different because you're just running for yourself. So it's like I compare, and I know that in the 4x4, I just feel like I need to push myself for those girls.
Right. How about you, Ty?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's hard to ask the same question to four people and not get four.
Yeah. 9:50 p.m. tomorrow night. One last question for you. What are you doing between the time that you get there, 2 o'clock, because Alicia's got to sign in and get ready for the discus, till you guys are preparing? What are you watching for? What are you doing?
We're going to watch and support the other athletes that we have on the team, Morgan, Alicia, and probably just rest.
Stay in the
I
shade.
don't know. We have another, like a lot of Bakersfield athletes. We'll probably watch them too.
I was going to ask you that, but we asked earlier. At this point in the season, all Kern County kids are kind of on the same team as far as you want them all to do well, right? And that's one of the cool things about this area. So anyway, Alexa Hill, Ty Wallace, Shelby Rogers, Allie Pyle, thanks for joining us. Again, congratulations. We're going to let you guys go and get the next group in here, but we have appreciated it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. We'll be right back. Don't know if we've got Ridgeview ready or if we're moving on to our throwers up next on BVarsity Live.